Right on.
It is good to see you again.
Hello there. Good evening, good noon, everybody. Hello. Fantastic TVS, not easy. Hello, Free Soul. Hello, Dura. Thank you very much for 13 months of resubscribing. Thank you for your continued support. Really appreciate it. Regent Fury, Regent, me, Andre, Beatsbear, Kamanga. Hello, everybody. So good to see you all. Hope you're all having a wonderful day. It's a little bit sunny afternoon here. I'm really in the XCOM mood right now. I hope you too. Hope you've done this officer training, yeah. We'll see. I think we'll have to take a look what the current situation is. I had a look on the Geoscape to see what's coming up. We have a UFO precursor that we're infiltrating, we have a network tower currently rocking, and various other missions. And we're preparing for another Advent soldier rescue thingamabob. Hey, Dry, good evening. So we'll see where we go. Alright, let's pop over into the game, shall we? Nothing else I was thinking. Anything I want to mention? Anything else I want to talk about? No, not really. So let's just go straight into it. We can have a look here. We are doing officer trainings here for What are we doing? Infiltrator training and combined arms training. Which probably means that after the infiltrator training, we also train combined arms. 9 more days for the grenade trapping to continue. We'll see. It's always hard for me to predict how many days we actually get done in a single stream, because man, there's a lot of turns out if you have contacted 15 regions, there's a lot of missions popping up. Yeah, we did get the Winter Sentinel, so they're somewhere in the barracks. So for those who might not have caught up on the VODs or didn't see it on Tuesday, so Winter Sentinel is a Frost Mamba, I think. Are these white-headed? Although I'm saying it's like a white head, but I don't know. Like, we've never seen their head so far. The Rock Bolt Caster. And they have some heavy bolty abilities. So like special shots with their bolt caster they can do, and then some squad wide buffs. They have a tanky tree, which I wasn't too impressed, but I like the bolt cast as a weapon, both design-wise and just, from the implications and the limitations. So I'm kind of curious to see how it performs. One of the cobra. Yeah, one of the snakes. Hey, Doki, what's up? Yeah, they don't have lock and load on the bolt caster, so that's going to be probably one big thing we have to see how we... Also, no weapon attachment slots, right? So we don't have any weapon upgrades that we can add on this thing. But it does come with nothing. It comes with concentration. It has 1 armor point on it. There was some weird tooltip there. Just use explosives during the downtime. During downtime of reloading this weapon. Dude, if I'm using explosives, then I'm not spending actions reloading the weapon. How is that gonna help me? It's like, instead of using your actions to reload the weapon, use explosives. It's like, well, then I'm still without ammo next turn. Like, how is that gonna help me? Anyway. So, Mr. Redder, welcome on in. Okay, so we have, this here is a Super UFO interception, which was planned with a boost, so might as well throw the intel at this. Jesus. Let's hope we get that a little bit down. Strength 4 regions, huh? Surely we're gonna have a very strong squad here. What did... 6 people. 5 people and a Cylon. That should be good enough. Got some smash and grab action here. Strength 2 region. That's an easy one. East Africa is kind of what I'm looking at. It's like, hey, I hope that strength moves somewhere soon, right? That is kind of a little bit of a thorn in my eye. I don't think we have done any liberation progress there so far. No. Same thing. Well, Western US, we just contacted, right? Yeah, we have a scientist here to hopefully get something done quickly. The other thing we kind of probably have to do today is do something about that red bar on the top. Maybe this facility here. It's a 5 pipper. It's not the worst. We also alternatively have a facility here in East Asia, but that's what, for 3 pips, and then the other one was here in Australia with 2. But clearly the 5 pipper is the most effective one. Yeah, yeah. I mean, we will have to see like what kind of alternative good actions you have. Like if the shot, if the weapon is really good, then it's always probably going to be worth it to reload to try to get another shot in, right? We can also we do have a good number of officers, so between and either resupply from any of our gremlin officers or the resupply ammo from the keeper. There's also other ways to reload that one-shot weapon. Anyway, I think there's nothing immediately waiting for my attention, nothing that needs to be infiltrated. Covert action for an advent defector is running. Just quickly check what this is. Jailbreak, don't care. Alright, let's just scan here. Wait for missions to go higher. We probably... So here's the question. How much do we want to over-infiltrate that? So I'm a little bit, now that we have Shadow Chamber information, always thinking, okay, would I rather launch this now when it's 13 to 15, or do I want to go for vulnerable, where it can be 10 to 12, but then maybe the composition of enemies is more annoying? You know, at the moment there's no... What I'm trying to say is there's no gunship in there, so maybe we should just launch. We do have, yeah, illogical with the synaptic booster here. Let's have a spark. Perfect opportunity to lose our last grenade launcher soldier. Now let's see if we can get vulnerable there. Too important. Oh, look at that. Troop column, 5-day timer.
Setting course for the West Asian.
I have no idea who we have available, but hey, any opportunity to remove some strength from the map is a good opportunity. And any opportunity to get some vigilance in a region where we have already completed the liberation missions is also good. Troop column, eh? Yeah, I remember one of the last things we did last stream was respec our Hell Knights. So maybe that's an opportunity to get them out into the action. Let's first of all see if yeah, Keeper as officer seems good. Probably want some more scouting. Probably also want somebody for sniping here. I mean, we could, of course, you know, get the Winter Sentinel in here. It looked like he was like looking to the side and is like, what the fuck's happening here? Alright, So I'm looking here at who we have for concealment scouting. Or we could just try to do everything just with Reaper scouting. That can work. Because I don't see many concealment options. Unless, of course, what we've done a couple times already is just say refraction fields. That's not no. We're not gonna cancel the officer training. Not happening. Also, hello, Lenny. Free extractor corpses. Sure. Let's give you a refraction field here. Maybe this is the answer to make the Dragoon also work again. Just give them a refraction field. Get them back into concealment. But on the other hand, that still doesn't solve the issue of the detection radius. Right, let me see here. We still want a proper sniper. Grandmother's down 8 willpower. I think she needs a little bit of a break here, so I guess it's down to Dietrich's. And then maybe with Bond help. Although I kinda want some more control. Ideally also somebody who needs some... Maybe bring some rockets, although you're missing 7 willpower, that's also not great. Are we feeling good enough about bringing, like, the pyro? The Puri or the pyro? And a little fire here. Alright, let's go chopping for our Viper. Mass restriction, Winter Sentinel. It's probably gonna be... yeah. He missed there. Not liking it. There's something with filtered lists where after each item you purchase, it kind of resets, and I'm not sure I like it. So you get regular Viper armors, huh? Automatically upgraded. My Boltcaster. Yeah, whatever. What do we put into your grenade slots? That's 1 charge per Bitterfrost grenade item. And you get a free frost bomb. I'm not even sure if we can build Bitterfrost grenades, or if I want to build one. Let's put it that way. No, we don't have that researched anyway. Let's just get a regular plasma grenade here, and then I want to say Talon rounds. Yeah, it gets plasma, but it also gets a free frost bomb, right? It's not in a free frost bomb. I'm not sure I need 2 frost bombs. On a 10 to 12 mission here. We're gonna need 2 frost bombs. Something's going really wrong. What I do need is finding 2 more hours here of infiltration time. Yeah, but that's a factor of too many eggs in one basket. Did we already make up our minds here what we want to get with the extra AP? Rupturing bolts. Possibly. What do you have? I'm always then very desperately looking for, hey, maybe somebody has covert and we can get the extra infiltration time that way. It never happens. Nobody ever has covert in the XCOM row when I need it. What's this anyway? Yeah. Oh, battle presence. Looked like one of those shift abilities. Okay, where do I get 2 hours here? Also 1 second here. Squeeze a suppressor somewhere. See, I have a suppressor here. I can't put a suppressor here because I only have 2 slots and that's too important. Emulator can't take a suppressor, can't do anything here, so it's going to be one of our sniperish weapons. What is this again here? Why does the weapon rotate so I can't read the text? I just rotated you so that doesn't happen. That is look at that. Like for the stock, it rotates in a way that you can read the tooltip. For the discharge capacitor, it's like, yeah, wouldn't you like to know? Hmm? Smart magazine. Ammo battery. Okay, whatever. Oh, that was the one that gives the weapon more order. Okay, very kind of pointless in that situation. Somebody remind me, ideally after the mission, to change the weapon attachment. That I'm not stuck here with an elite suppressor that I don't necessarily want to have on a sniper.
Sky Ranger deployed.
In position to drop.
Alright, that's cool.
Setting course for Western United States.
Also need to somewhere get our last contact here. Scanning stopped because we reach 100% on the smash and grab. 8 enemies by Captain by a Trooper. Andromelid, Mutant Harrier, Mutant Devastator, Vanguard, Pathfinder, Frost Lancer. We can deal with one Andromelid, right? Sure we can. Look, celery sticks You're just using something to get as much dip as possible into yourself, right? Nobody eats celery sticks for celery sticks. It's just a medium to transport the dip at that point. Grapes. Can I imagine Lenny like lying somewhere on a sofa and eating grapes? You know, like a Roman. Or you getting fed from someone, eating right off the thing. Exactly. We do not have concealment? Question mark. Or did I bring somebody here that has a refraction field? No. We're not gonna have concealment. Okay. In that case, we might as well just go down here. See what's up. Well, no, Pathfinder has something, right? Don't we have Pathfinder Hunter? Don't you get Fate? Broken if you move. That doesn't really help with scouting. I'm gonna be honest, buddy. That's not what we're looking for.
No problem, boss.
Who's that here? A Lancer? There was something else. There was something with a whole bunch of armor there.
Of course.
All right, stop fussing.
Seems like I probably don't want to move any closer here. Let's just hunker down. Yeah, how does it see? Well, no, hang on. This is the refraction field. I just wasn't seeing it. Well, now we know where the first two guys are. We use the refraction field after the first part. I knew I brought one. I just didn't remember what the icon looks like. Alright, let's just trigger these guys.
I've got eyes on advent troops.
Oh, Vanguard. A Pathfinder. Well, good thing we brought a Pathfinder Hunter, eh? Basically made for killing Pathfinders. Advanced PCS. But hear me out. How about I jack you? Who doesn't like a good jacking?
Jacking in! We're in.
Disassembled. Pathfinder, meet Pathfinder Hunter. We just do a good old Good old suppression to get the Vanguard on fire. Yeah, I hope I didn't mess up the... It's not in CCS range. No, that's 5 tiles. Okay. We're gonna have to do that if I wanna attack with Rob. So apologies in advance for blowing everybody's ears away. I think I'm just gonna do this. And inspire over here. And then our Pathfinder Hunter gets to hunt some more Pathfinders. Hunted. Successfully hunted. Hang on. We could also totally just do regular suppression to counter CCS. We probably still need to set him on fire. 15 to 19. That's a chance to crit. Just got a crit. Just got a crit. That's not gonna do it. Alright, so I think in that case we're gonna grab the loot and then we're still gonna suppress here. Double suppressing. Okay, now I think we're gonna refraction field.
Wait for them to drop the soap. Instant takedown.
Yeah, and do exactly that.
Am I going the right way?
Let's trigger a suppression of the campaign. Possibly. It might be the second, but you know, I'm not gonna say we're doing that all the time. Let's get a little drone friend out here. Now, am I still allowed to do this? Or if I summon a unit to fight for me, is that gonna get me in trouble with Nintendo and copyright? Oh. Yeah, I mean, I just sent the if they come for me, I'll just say that's not my mod, you know. This Captain Petrock has to deal with that.
Watching there.
What? What do you mean no targets available? There was one body here, one body there. Is it because everybody of my soldiers is standing on top of the dead people, so I can't reanimate? Okay, I was... Alright. I think we learned something today. Yeah, it didn't click that I was standing on all 3 dead people here. Which is kinda very disrespectful of my people here. That's like, come on, sure they're Advent, but little bit of respect and decency. I don't know. Okay, next thing we're gonna do is get that advanced PCS.
Bypassing security.
That reminds me, there was a suggestion on the Longbow for Chosen Discord too, you know? make superior PCS actually be superior PCS, especially from the covert action. And I kind of wanted to voice my support for that suggestion. Haven't done so yet. Right. Scouting protocol shows us nothing.
Can do. Well, if you're so clever, you fucking do it.
I don't think we're gonna get any fun sniping here. Which would be an issue. Still think we're gonna bring a zombie along here. Time to guard more vents, my friend. Yeah, that's what I really like about the Pathfinder Hunter. The whole they basically by default come with snapshot, eh? Mutant Harrier, there's the Andromelid and the Mutant Devastator. Oh. Interesting, fascinating even. Could just run in here and say Harrier has arrived. The Andromelid is probably gonna stand still and do his stealth cloud, but I'm 2 tiles away from him, so I'm gonna instantly reveal him again. No, it's probably not gonna work. Then we just have to handle the Devastator. Now our snipe, well, we still also have to handle the Andromelid, right? That is kind of a little bit of a problem. We can teamwork you to go in to do something. No. Cannot fuse my Vanguard zombie. Hang on, no, Vanguards don't have a grenade. Do they? I'm just concerned here about what we're doing with the Andromelid. Let me see if I do supremacy on my drone. And I just want to see its movement range. So maybe we can move the drone next to the Andromelid. Hopefully it survives the melee punch and we just stun it. With some giving it an extra movement action. I kind of like the plan, even though calling it a plan is it's an idea of a plan. But I like being aggressive in these missions, so. Hi. Nice stealth. Alright. Well, let's see if the drone survives this. I didn't get smacked, what? But does not every Andy have that smackaroo protocol? Action, giving the action to a robotic unit doesn't need line of sight. Can do anywhere on the field. Which makes it even that more balanced. Close combat. Consumes supremacy reaction for the turn. Maybe they can't do it when they have scamper exhaustion? Well. Ah, never mind. They can still do it! Oh my god. Now they can't do it anymore. Okay. Now, the Devastator. I always forget. Devastator. They don't have any immunities. Ring resistance. Yeah, I guess they just get bullied by us. That was the main question. Are they fire immune? No. So I think I'm just gonna come here and attack both of these. Grab a crate in the process. There's also 2 more enemies somewhere on the map, right? So. Hopefully we're not setting any of our crates on fire. Now the question is, what's my chance to hit here on the Devastator? Yeah. 65? I will do a quick burn, and if it doesn't set him on fire, we might just have to do a suppression. Just to guarantee the burn. Alright, Devastator's burning. Andromeda is panicked. Might do one of these here. Get some damage in on the Andy. We missed the Andy. Alright, cool. Fair enough. Alright, get ready to find the last group. Although we might need that blue screen canister for phase 2 Andromeda. I don't know. Maybe... Oof. Can we not run through that burning tile and still get a blitz kick in? No. There's a lot of fire here. Who did that? And maybe forget about blitz kick and just grab this crate here.
Affirmative.
How many crates do we have anyway? 5? So we don't need to necessarily bring everybody in. Yeah, I was thinking if the quick burn didn't hit, we would then suppress. Since it hit. Hmm. 7 burial shots. Not sure that this is a 97. We're gonna hit this situation. Yeah. I think drone friends. Gonna go over there, block the door. Zap this guy a little bit. Here's the question. Can we now blitzkick this guy without setting ourselves on fire? Yes. I think between the blitzkick damage, if we hit it, of course we don't. And the burn, this might be enough, this might not be enough. That's not good. That is not what I would like to see here. Right. Guess you're coming back in. Guess we're bringing in the blue screen again. Friendly fire? No, I prefer not to. I think it's saying friendly fire because of the crate, but that crate is empty.